Hello, welcome to the best years for my YouTube channel, starting this year and going until I reach year 65 on YouTube, which that's the overall plan. Now, there are going to be some good moments and there's going to be some bad moments in every person's life. And I've had both of them. And I will continue to have both of them because that's what living life is about. And every single person has their uh, own good moments and bad moments in their life. Which brings me to the actual reason for today's vlog, and that is, look, everything happens for a reason. Whether it be something good, something bad, something right in the middle, any of that stuff. Because we live our lives the way we want to live them, and no one else can tell us ways of living our life. We have to do it on our own terms. And whether it leads to a bad situation, whether it leads to a good situation, whether it leads to a situation right somewhere in the middle of those two, or I'm just explaining that everything happens for a reason, no matter what it is, whether it's a bad reason or a good reason. Every single day that we wake up, every single moment that we've lived, every single memory has has a good reason and a bad reason. However you want to live your life, that's up to you. No one can definitively say you should live your life this way or you should live your life that way. You have to make the decisions for yourself. Even if they're not the right decision at the right time, or even if they're the right decision at the right time, every single person on this planet has to make a decision and make it, whether it's a bad, like I said, it doesn't have to always be a bad reason. It doesn't always have to be a good reason. It could be a reason of any type. And whether it turns into a bad thing, you have to learn from your mistakes. Same thing with the other side. If it's a good reason and it leads to a good outcome, sometimes that outcome can be too good. It could be too out there. And I don't know what the middle ground is on that, but every single decision I've made, whether it led to a bad thing or led to a good thing, you got to learn from your mistakes. You got to learn from those opportunities. You got to learn from everything that you do in life. Because at the end of the day, no matter how difficult life may get, no matter how great life can be, there's always going to be something that comes around that makes you sad or makes you upset or makes you rethink your life. Don't do that, because that leads to a dark path that you do not want to go down. And every single person's gone through that at least once in their life. And if they say they don't, they're lying. Because every single person that I've ever known, and including myself, has had something, bad happen to them, and they've had to learn from that mistake. And same thing with being too good or too far out there. That's all I'm trying to say is just pick a reason that isn't too good or too bad or good or whatever you want to classify it as. Now, I know I'm sounding contradictory on both sides. I'm just explaining to you guys what I want you guys to understand. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog. It might be up a little bit earlier than normal, because I'm going to potentially be going to see a movie early tomorrow morning. So I'll inform you on that in tomorrow's vlog. But I will see you tomorrow, and there will be a new vlog every day for the next 52 plus years. And bye bye.